I hope I'm live. I just wanted to start a little bit early, so people time to come in if they want to come in, hang out, listen to a couple of tunes. We'll make a toddy real quick. I'll be right back. That's the song, ladies and gentlemen. That's the song that takes us into the show. What's up, everybody? How's it going?
We're like two different species, still the same. We're like Jekyll and Hyde, like Batman and Bruce Wayne. We're like fire and water, we're like sugar and salt. We're like everything and nothing. But when we are apart, I bleed my scar, and I miss your sweet, sweet touch. Isn't when you are away, keep wishing that you stay. I can't live without you.
That's the plan. Middleton, Simpson, Van, and Webster in one video. That is actually what is on deck. We're going to be starting it off with Van, I believe. Is the running order? Yeah, Judge Van is first. We'll get there. We'll get there in just a second, right after this song's over. I love this song. I don't know why. It's irrational love, but I love it. Hey, thank you. Thank you to all the new subscribers out there, getting us to 10,000 subscribers. This is the Lone Wolf Usul 10,000 subscriber Love-a-thon. I love you all.
Touch. Isn't when you are away, keep wishing that you stay. I can't live without you by my side.
Well, that does it for that. We have a lot of videos to get through. It's been a long time since I've streamed. Hello, everybody. How are you doing out there? I haven't seen anybody face to face in quite a while. I haven't even been playing like video game streaming wise. I've been playing video games and stuff. Just hadn't been streaming it. Just been making the videos because just making the videos is so much fun. For those of you who don't know, I was just a regular old kind of Elder Scrolls Online game streamer for, 4 or 5 years, where I was just kind of streaming for my guild, and I still do that privately for the guild. But somewhere along August, I stumbled into making these kinds of videos, and I've not stopped since August. And since August, we've acquired ourselves 10,000 followers, because I started off with 170 something, I think is where I was in August. I've been maintaining about 175 followers roundabout for about 4 years until the August point of 2023. And here we are. And tonight I've edited together some these are actually cases from today. What is today? Today is December the 6th, 2023. So these are all dockets that took place today. I've kind of tried to trim the fat a little bit as much as possible. The van is going to be pretty much untouched. I got to tell you, but I mean, hey, it's Van. You gotta love Van. When you can get some Van, you love Van. At least that's me. But hey, I digress. I'm going to be talking too much if I don't just move it on down the road. So, hey kids, watch some court videos, shall we? By the way, I'm also the Wolfie in this situation. But hey, another little kicker here is tonight. I want the viewers, you guys who are watching, to be the Wolfie comments. And we have a question from Dreams. Will Van be in robe or not? Well, let's see.
I can go home.
You knew we weren't. You knew we weren't going to start on time. It's DOP day.
I'm stressed. Thank you.
You know I've got another court. Where you got to get your nails done or something?
Go ahead, like you know me.
Okay. Okay. Where are you getting your nails done? I guess is a better question. Oh. All right. Is this Cameron?
Your name, sir?
Mr. McClendon?
So,
Mr. McClendon?
yes, so,
You're before the court on failure to appear for pretrial conference on a retail theft in front of Judge Grammer. You understand that, sir?
yes, so,
Based on your application, finds you do qualify. I'm going to go ahead and appoint a public defender to represent you, so you have an attorney now. Any question about that?
no, so,
All right. Judge Grammer set your bond at $5,000. Your court date is December 19th at 8:30. Floyd, I would sign off if you want to get him evaluated.
Okay.
Set you.
That was a smooth suggestion.
Hey, who do I have next? I got 22, didn't I?
You do?
He had to, but he
22,
Hey.
he has decided he didn't want to come. So I'm not here from him.
hey,
He's being held for Walton County.
Here he is, make it sound right here for me.
hey,
Yes, sir.
I got nowhere to go.
Pineapple, thank you for coming out anyway. Hey,
I know, buddy.
every second you can stay is a second I appreciate it. Biggin, I love you, buddy.
My aunt,
Yeah. Are you? So you're in Sneed still?
Mariana,
Mariana. Okay. All right. Well, Cam, right now, if you can't make the $5,000 bond, we're gonna have to keep you in jail for a couple of weeks till you see Judge Grammer. But in the meantime, listen. In the meantime, I think there's gonna be a doctor that's gonna come talk to you, and you need to talk to that doctor and explain everything to that doctor. Okay.
alright,
All right, buddy. Good luck to you.
thank you.
Oh, wow.
What was the return on Brian?
Oh, Brian. I hadn't even
Yeah.
looked. You got me.
I know.
January 3rd.
Thank you.
Yeah, that got me.
Next.
I'd rather somebody yell and cuss.
I'm glad there's a Wolfie cam. Jeez.
Face the TV. Face.
Shake it off, buddy.
This program, you're fully court charged of possession of amphetamine, possession of paraphernalia, possession of less than 20 grams of marijuana, and possession of THC edibles. You understand those charges?
You said 20 grams of marijuana?
Less than 20.
Okay, okay. Yes, sir.
Just a dime bag, basically, of a regular.
Yes, sir.
All right. You've applied for a public defender, but the law says that you make too much money, so you don't qualify. So I can't appoint a public defender for you at this time. You can always hire your own attorney, represent yourself, or you can reapply later if your financial situation changes. Any question about that, ma'am?
No, sir.
Jeff, your criminal history on Ms. Pellegrin?
It shows an old history out of Louisiana with a couple of charges in 13 with the FTA, but it doesn't tell me what the charge was.
I'm gonna go with it's not possession of alcohol in right away in Louisiana.
No, it was a misdemeanor of underage drinking.
That's against the law in Louisiana?
Yeah.
Not possible.
Sir, in college, yes, sir.
How do you stay in Louisiana without being drinking? Oh, never mind.
It was a Thibodeau
I
bar,
digress.
and I was holding someone else's drink, and they called
Oh,
me.
no, don't.
They go
no,
undercover. They go
Pellegrin.
undercover.
Miss
They go
Pellegrin.
undercover.
Miss Pellegrin. I was in college once. You weren't holding somebody else's drink.
Or she tell everybody.
Okay, I drank one before that though.
At least we get a lighthearted one after the first one.
Yeah.
Damn.
That I believe. All right, ma'am. I'm gonna release you on what is called pretrial release. You need to report to the.
Thank you so much, Biggin. Thank you so
before 9
much.
o'clock tomorrow. Submit to random UAs as directed by your pretrial release officer or your judge. And your court date's gonna be January the 25th at 9 o'clock.
Okay. What does
Good
the
luck now.
pretrial release contain?
She's gonna give you paperwork for it.
Yeah,
They'll
Well, that's
explain it
interesting,
down there.
Northwest.
they're very nice.
Do I have a
Those
bond?
ladies are
Do I
very
have a
nice.
bond?
No,
No?
that's the
No,
condition.
that's the
All right.
thing.
Step to your right
Yes,
to the
sir. Thank
T.
you.
Terry, did we need a sign for Brian?
Terry's not here, it's Heather.
Heather, did we need a sign for Brian? Yes, sir. Go ahead and sign, ma'am. State your name, ma'am.
Bab, how you doing?
I'm okay.
Good. Here's the deal. You've been served with the violation of probation warrant for the stalking charge, and I'm gonna see you in a week. So December 13th at 1:30.
Okay.
You got any questions?
Does that mean I'm staying here?
Yeah, you're staying right there.
Okay.
All right. Good luck.
Thank
It'll be
you.
okay for Christmas. It's a festive occasion. I wear a Grinch tie and everybody's happy. Oh, no. Wow.
Jeez. I didn't mess the sound up for you guys,
When the
did
green
I?
light comes on, you'll sign.
I'm so happy.
That's between you and him, honey. I don't know. I can't tell you the truth and can't say that lie.
You remember me and you talking about this, right? You remember me and you having a conversation about non-reporting probation and everything and y'all
Yes, I remember.
behaving? You remember?
But, so
Yeah,
Hayden
yeah.
told me that.
Don't talk about the facts of your
no
case. Talk about the facts of your case. Don't talk about the facts of your case.
Well, no, it's not a fact about my case, I swear.
Okay, how far along are you?
So I was 6 weeks and 4 days. But
Okay.
after, like 2 weeks after he had sent that, I had a miscarriage and I have like all
Okay.
the medical notes and everything as well.
Okay, so you're no longer pregnant.
No, sir.
Okay, so I mean, I read his letter. Ironically enough, his letter got to me yesterday.
There's no way.
Yeah, isn't that ironic?
So he told me that he got a call saying it was dropped and that's why we had contact because
Yeah,
no
no,
contact.
I didn't get it. I didn't even get the request to drop it until after I'd already seen your paperwork from yesterday.
Oh my Lord.
Yeah, see that's no bueno, right?
That's no bueno. Well, I'll see you in a week. Then.
Next,
Timing.
step to your
Timing
I
right.
get the feeling he's got a lot of frequent flyers. What do you think?
State your name, ma'am.
Ms. Scalfo, you're fully court charged of possession of fentanyl, possession of paraphernalia. Do you understand those charges? I understand you've been given copies of paperwork and advised of your rights. Is that true? All right, ma'am. Based on your application, if I find that you do qualify, I'm going to go ahead and appoint the public defender to represent you. Any question about that?
No, sir.
All right, deputy criminal history.
It's extensive drug history goes back to 13 locally with opium, barbiturates, meth, controlled substances, VOPs, grand thefts, FTAs.
Welcome to the party.
9,000 on the fentanyl, 1,000 on the paraphernalia, random UAs. Court date's going to be January the 2nd at 9 o'clock.
Step to your right.
I feel like
State your name, sir.
just throw a number out there. Just make it divisible by 3 and life's good. 3, 6, 9, 12. How you doing, Mr. Harvey? How you doing? I'm well. Sir, you're fully court charged of domestic violence battery. You understand that charge? Okay.
I'm gonna stay quiet just a little bit.
Paperwork and
Well-
advise of your rights. Is that true? Based on your application, you make too much money to qualify for a public defender, but the law recognizes your financial situation may change, in which case you can reapply later. You also have the option of hiring your own attorney to represent yourself. Any question about these options?
No, sir.
Deputy criminal history.
Battery and 20, and that's it.
Bond set at 5,000. No contact directly, indirectly, or through a third party alleged victim. Court date is Friday, December 8th at 8:30.
Step to your right to the T. When the light comes on, son, next. Night. Night, come on. Step on the red X. Here you go, face the TV and state your name.
Mr. Knight, you're fully court charged with domestic violence battery. You understand that?
Yes, sir.
I understand you've been given copies of paperwork and advised of your rights. Is that true?
Yes, sir.
All right, sir. Based on your application, I find that you do qualify for the service of the public defender's office. I'm going to go ahead and appoint the public defender to represent you. Any question about that?
Give your public attorney.
Okay. Okay, sir.
All right. Deputy, criminal history?
No history, sir.
All right, Mr. Knight, I'm going to release you on what's called pretrial release. You report to the pretrial release office before 9 o'clock tomorrow. Your court date is December 8th at 8:30. You're to have no contact directly, indirectly, or through a third party alleged victim.
Yes, sir.
Right, step to your right. When the green light comes on, sign right there. It'll come on in a minute. Come on, Billy.
Hey, Billy.
Billy! It's Billy!
Appoint the public defender to represent you and put a $500 bond on the trespass and give you a court date for December 8th at 8:30. That's Friday, okay?
$500 bond and you go to court Friday.
Guess I'll do it Friday, cause I got one next Monday, the 11th also. I wanna combine them.
Okay, when you get there
Okay.
Friday, let them know you got another one, okay? Just remind me and we'll tell them. Remind me and we'll tell them Friday. I'll slide you right here so you can sign.
Hey, it's gonna be cold this weekend. Maybe we should put them all on Monday.
Let him stay all
Don't
weekend.
we know, babies. Next.
It just keeps us from seeing them Saturday.
Just keep us from seeing him Saturday.
And he is
See you
in
next
life.
time.
He is literally doing life in jail 3 days at a time,
Mr.
old
Lefty,
Billy.
you're fully court on failure to
I
appear
mean,
for a
that
battery
is
charge.
true.
You understand, sir?
Mr.
I'm
Lucky,
sorry.
come back to the exit.
Your Honor.
Come back and I'll tell you.
Oh, I'm sorry.
You understand what you're charged?
Yes.
All right, Mr. Lucky. Your bond's been set at 10,000. Your court date is December 19th at 8:30.
Your Honor, is there any pre-trial release I could get on that or
Yeah, they
reduced
probably
bond or
will.
anything?
Failed to appear.
Billy's always got a trespassing
I'm
charge.
sorry.
There probably was where you failed to appear.
He said no, basically. When the light comes on, you sign right there.
I didn't say no.
Next. Right, come here.
He didn't say no. This is true.
Joshua Guilford.
This light comes on, sign.
Mr. Guilford, you're fully court charged with child abuse. You understand that charge?
Yes.
I understand you've been given copies of paperwork and advised of your rights. Is that true?
Yes.
All right, sir, based on your application, I find that you do qualify for the service of the public defender's office. I'm going to go ahead and appoint the public defender to represent you. Any question about that?
No.
Deputy, criminal history?
The battery in 13, that's it.
Girlfriend, he does not have a driver's license. I drive him Uber.
Okay.
So he would definitely be able to show up to any dates or hearings or court dates. I would like to request him be either released on ROR or pretrial release. Please,
Okay. Where's the child reside?
with the mom.
Okay. Bond set at 15,000, that's about a third of what I normally do. But I'm also taking into account the age of the child and teenager and
Can I make
the issue. No. Just want to add, I'm gonna go up. I'm already way low. 15,000, January 11th, 9 o'clock, no contact with the alleged victim except through DCF.
Step to your right to the T. When the green light comes on, sign. Red X, sir. State your name.
Yeah.
Oh, hold on.
He can't leave the courtroom, but he'll talk to you right there. Is this Mr. Crow?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Crow, you're before the court charged with felony retail theft. You understand that charge?
Yes, sir.
I understand you've been given copies of paperwork and advised of your rights. Is that true, sir?
Yes, sir.
Based on your application, find that you do qualify. I'm going to go ahead and appoint the public defender to represent you. So you have an attorney now. Any question about that?
No, sir.
Deputy, criminal history?
Got him on bond for the same charge.
Yeah, this happened at the same time. They just now put the warrant out. Same time frame as the last one. They just got me on here for 2 days. Now they got it. I don't know.
Hey, you see the other opening?
At the same time.
This is November 30th. That's what this one is.
The other one's from 11/14. The bond is from 11/14.
That's a problem. Yeah, you got a case number, ma'am?
23/41/81 CF.
Second time.
How much bond did you post?
11,000.
Well, on this one, bond's 10,000. Court date's gonna be December 18th, 9 o'clock. No contact with the alleged victim, and I'm revoking 23/41/81.
All right.
Step to your right to the T. When the light comes on, sign. Next. Red X, sir. State your name.
Comer.
Comer, you're before the court charged with possession with intent to sell or distribute cocaine. Do you understand that charge?
Yes, sir.
I understand you've been given copies of paperwork and advised of your rights. Is that true, sir?
Yes, sir.
All right, based on your application, if I find that you do qualify, I'm gonna go ahead and appoint the public defender to represent you. Any question about that?
I would have never
Deputy
called
Commander.
that dude for a coke dealer.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
15,
I know I'm like
DOP.
stereotyping at this
15,
point in time, but
habitual.
it just doesn't strike me as a
DOP,
coke
13,
dealer.
cocaine
I'm sorry.
possession with intent, controlled substance, goes back to locally to 2004, but nothing since 15 or 16, I'm sorry.
Bond set
What the
15,000.
fuck?
Court date is January 11th,
Dreams.
9 o'clock. Random UAs. Good luck, sir.
Step to your right to the T. When the light comes on,
Booger
sign.
sugar oopa
Red
loopa.
X. State your name.
Oh my god.
Mr. Neal, you're before the court charged sell cocaine, possession of cocaine. You understand the charges?
Holy shit. I
I
would
understand you've been given copies of paperwork and advised of your rights. Is that true, sir?
Yes, sir.
the coke world has changed. I don't know. I don't know that much about the coke world in general. I don't know. I don't know what I'm talking
All
about.
right, Mr. Neal. Based on your application, find that you do qualify, I'm going to go ahead and appoint the public defender to represent you. So you have an attorney now. Any question about that, sir? Deputy, criminal history?
Cocaine at 21, everything else is child support. No other charges since 2001.
I mean, with all the coke charges, I would
Alright, sir,
expect
bond
the
said
child support to be there.
10,000 on the
I
sale of
mean,
cocaine, 5,000 in possession. Court date's going to be January 11th at 9 o'clock with random UAs. Good luck, sir.
To your right to the T. When the light comes on, son. Next. Red X, sir. State your name.
John Thomas.
Mr. Thomas, you're fully court on a violation of pretrial release, possession of cocaine, paraphernalia, and driving license been revoked in front of Judge Gay. You understand that, sir?
Yes, sir.
Judge Gay has set your bond at 5,000 plus pretrial release, so you're still on pretrial release. You understand that?
Yes, sir.
But you got to post the $5,000 bond in addition to pretrial release. Your court date's going to be March 7th at 9 o'clock.
oh, I guess.
Let's step on the T. When the green
Well,
light
West has a
comes on,
point.
you'll sign. Next. Hewitt. Red X. State your name.
Mr. Hewitt, before the court, tried to possess the cocaine with intent to sell or distribute. You understand that charge, sir?
Yes, sir.
I understand you've been given copies of paperwork and advised of your rights. Is that true, sir?
Got a copy of your paperwork?
Oh, yeah, I got a copy of it, but I didn't get advised of the rights.
Mr. Quick didn't tell you back
Who
then?
was quick?
Officer right there.
Oh, yeah, him. That's my police.
Okay.
Hang on, Dave.
All right.
We got you.
You good? You good?
That is
All right.
exactly what I was
Based on
just
your application,
thinking.
I find you do qualify for the service of
I was
Defender's
like,
Office.
dude,
I'm gonna go ahead and
they
appoint
popped
the
all
public
these
defender
dudes
so
at
you
the
have
same
an
house or
attorney. Question about
something. I mean,
No, sir.
I think
Yes,
they're all
Mr.
friends.
Hewitt.
They all like know each other.
Habitual 11, 16, and 19. Prior to
Hey,
DWLS
am I like
10,
pegging my
goes
mic
back
out?
to
Am I
99 locally.
blowing y'all out of the water here?
Bond set at 15,000, random UAs, court date's gonna be January 11th at 9 o'clock. Good luck, sir.
Step to your right to the T. When the light comes on, sign. Next. No, it's green. You'll see it. That white tip gonna turn green. State your name, sir.
Philip Seaman.
Mr. Seaman, you're for the court, charged of fleeing, eluding, and driving under the influence. You understand those charges?
Yes, sir.
I understand you've been given copies of paperwork and advised of your rights. That's true, sir?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
All right.
Right.
Based on
Yes,
your
sir.
application, you make too much money to qualify for a public defender, but the law recognizes your financial situation may change, in which case you can reapply later. Any question about that?
Ah,
You also have the option of hiring your own attorney. to
we
represent yourself.
appreciate
Deputy
you
criminal history?
for being you.
Louisiana 21. Reckless hit and run, DWLSR.
What you call quick and witty,
15,
most
same
people
green.
call being assholes. That's just it.
Bond set 25,000 fleeing and looting, 10,000 on DUI. Court date's gonna be January the 2nd, 9 o'clock with no alcohol and random UAs.
I got nothing for that.
Step to your right.
I'm just
to the
reading
T,
it and
sir.
going, oh my
When the
God.
light comes on, sign. Next. State your name, sir.
Yes, Sean Williams.
Mr. Williams, before the court charged of grand theft on an automobile and fleeing and looting. Do you understand those charges?
Yes, sir.
I understand you've been given copies of paperwork and advised of your rights. That's true?
Yes, sir.
Based on your application, I find that you do qualify for the service of the public defender's office. I'm gonna go ahead and appoint the public defender representative. Any question about that?
No, sir.
Deputy criminal history?
Got him on bond for CCF. He's also on juvenile probation.
Okay, is he on bond on the carrying concealed firearm?
Yes. Well, that's what I show.
When was that? It's been a while though?
His attorney actually just, who they got. Yeah, plead deal for him on that charge.
Good. You got a case number?
It's 23.
Revoke.
776, yeah.
What do you gotta wonder what he's writing.
All right, Mr. Williams, on the grand theft of an automobile, bond is 5,000. The fleeing and looting is 10,000. Court date's gonna be January 11th at 9 o'clock. Bring him back tomorrow for the revocation release, okay? Take it.
All right, step to your right to the T. When the light
He's
comes
doing a
on,
crossword.
sign. Red X, sir.
Yeah,
State your
yeah.
name. Bing face TV. State your name.
Thomas Nicholas Moss.
Mr. Moss, before the court charge of petty theft is a third or subsequent offense. You understand that charge?
Yes, sir.
I understand you've been given copies of paperwork and advised of your rights. That's true, sir?
Yes, sir.
Based on your application, I find that you do qualify. I'm gonna go ahead and appoint the public defender to represent you, so you have an attorney now.
You're very correct about that, Pineapple.
Deputy
Just
criminal
throwing that
history.
out there.
21,
That's
criminal
right on
mischief,
point. actually.
trespass,
I'm
felony
kind of slow.
battery, ag battery,
I'm listening and
robbery,
thinking.
BOP, felony battery, kidnap, ag assault, felony battery by inmate, 18 dealing in stolen grand theft, BOP, 17 FTA, BOP.
Make it stop.
16 ag bet.
Oh, fuck.
Bonds at set 10,000. No contact with Walmart. Court date's gonna be January 25th at 9 o'clock.
Stay out of Walmart.
One step to your right, sir. Next, when the green light come on, sign for your copy of it. Great
He
Excel.
sounds like the exact kind of person that
State your name.
should be in Walmart. Actually, I'm wrong
Mr.
for that.
McGriff,
I'm
full court
sorry.
heard sex bat, victim between the ages of 12 and 16. And lewd and lascivious molestation, victim between the ages of 12 and 16. You understand those charges?
Fucking asshole.
I understand you've been given copies of paperwork and advised of your rights. Is that true?
There's nothing funny about that shit. I wish I just fucking cut
Based on
that
your
out.
application, finds you do qualify for the service.
Cut him out of fucking history.
I'm gonna go ahead and appoint the public defender representative. Any
Jesus.
question about that?
Oh, no, sir.
Deputy criminal history, Mr. McGriff?
Alabama 21 FTA times 2, 20.
Somehow
receiving
I'm not
stolen
surprised
property,
about the Alabama
19
connection.
sexual assault, attempted child abuse under 12, locally 20 grand theft out, I'm sorry. 18 ag bats, marijuana possession and a resisting at 17.
Move him off my screen, please.
Bond set at $1 million on the sex bat,
Thank you. $1 million. That's what it should
$1
be.
million in lewd and lascivious molestation.
$2 million.
No contact
Excellent.
with alleged victim or anyone under the age of 18. Court date's gonna be January
No
11th.
contact with anyone under the age of 18, anywhere, at any fucking
Step
time,
to
you
your right, 15.
asshole.
When the light
Damn.
comes on, sign.
Go away.
State your name, sir. Mr. Henry declined to make your acquaintance today. I'm sorry.
I apologize for the
That's
language.
weird,
I
because I
really
thought-
do. That was rude.
So I heard
That was
he
very
aware
rude.
of
I
Mr. Henry's
apologize for that. I shouldn't
Whole thing, but okay.
use language
Based on
like
Mr.
that
Henry,
in this
his
setting.
affidavit, I find that he does qualify. You got a criminal history, Mr. Henry?
20 burglary,
Oh
had
my
recommits going
God.
through 21, 20 meth, controlled substance paraphernalia, keeping a nuisance structure. 18 with some VOPs. His history locally goes back to 2004, 2 pages.
15 on the fentanyl, 1,000 paraphernalia, random UAs, court dates January 2nd, 9 o'clock.
Yes, sir. State your name, sir.
That was a gut
Come on.
punch, man. That wasn't as much. I mean, the first one was like a different kind of gut punch.
Theft of more than 300,
Jesus.
but less than 750, and petty theft.
Like I
is
said,
a
I wish
charge
I
of
just
subsequent
cut that one out
offense.
of
You
history.
understand those charges, sir?
So that could just.
I'm saying you've been given copies of paperwork, advised of your rights. Is that true?
Yes, sir.
Like just record him as a number, so
Based on your
his
application, finds you do qualify for
life
service
can be
in the Public
studied
Defender's
for
Office. I'm
scientific
gonna go ahead and
purposes
appoint the
only,
public
and
defender
then
represent you. Any question about that?
throw that one away.
Deputy, criminal history, Mr. Vaughn?
Iowa, Texas, Nebraska, Georgia, and Louisiana.
10,000 on each of the thefts. No contact with Walmart.
You
Court
stay
date's
out
gonna
of
be December
Walmart.
18th at 9 o'clock.
You don't go to
Up to you, right?
Walmart.
When the green light
No
comes on.
Wally, Wally,
sign.
Wally, Wally, Wally,
Next.
Wally, Wally
Great
world.
Excel. State your name.
Is this an additional charge?
Yep, we told you yesterday it was coming.
Okay. Didn't I do like a $500 bond yesterday?
Yeah, he did a diversion,
And
I
he's
think, in
ISO,
arraignments
right?
this morning.
Is
ISO
it
still
ISO?
there? Yes.
Yeah, ICE is still, I haven't spoken to them yet, so I don't know what's the procedure with them.
I
sir.
missed out on it yesterday,
Okay,
y'all.
well, again, I'm
Breaks my
afraid
heart.
you're gonna end up staying in for a little while because the feds are notoriously slow. And they're slower around Christmas, quite frankly.
Okay, sir.
All right, so your bonds, I'm gonna put a monetary bond on this charge of $500, okay? There's no reason to post it. All you're doing right now is getting credit while you're in jail on the ICE hold. You're also getting credit for these charges also, okay?
Yes, sir.
All right, your court date's January the 25th at 9 o'clock, but I think you'll probably be able to resolve all these once that ICE hold is resolved.
Yes, sir.
Good luck.
Step to your right when the light comes on,
I
son.
just want to make sure y'all
Thank you,
understand what's going on.
Karen.
The immigration is the problem. The ICE hold is gonna supersede anything we do. They're gonna hold him for that. So he's gonna have to take care of that with immigration before any of this stuff is handled. Okay? But once that ICE hold is resolved, all this other stuff can be resolved sooner than the
Yes. I never called you a liar.
January 25th is the court date.
It broke my heart. I didn't see
He
your
had a
message
court date this
until
morning with me
after
on the
he was
misdemeanor
already
charge that he
off.
had.
And they
just put that
literally
one off
pull
also
those
because of the
things
ICE
down immediately.
Any questions? All right, that's
Breaks my heart.
Mr. Rolack, how you doing, sir?
Oh, God, what's up?
Well, any better, and I just don't know what I'd do with myself.
Sir.
All right, sir, you're for the court on violation of probation for what was originally felon in possession of firearm in front of Judge Gay. Judge Gay, in their instant wisdom, is where you held without bond. Your court date is January the 3rd at 9 o'clock. You do qualify, and I am going to go ahead and appoint a public defender. You got an attorney for this.
Step to your
Good
right
luck.
to the T when the light comes on, son.
I don't
Next.
take all the credit because I get a lot of cues
What
from
did you
viewers
say?
like you and the comments that we all
Apparently,
make
they
in the
called
comment
and said
section.
they were going to get a transport company. We have heard nothing else since then. So we don't know if they scheduled a transport company. We don't know anything. We don't have anything new.
No, but they did say that they didn't give you the thing about they have to call the prosecuting office, right?
Not as far as I know. The records clerk, apparently they called yesterday and talked to the records clerk, and they told the records clerk that they were trying to schedule it with the transport company, but we haven't heard anything else other than that. They called this morning from transport, and they kept going around to different the phones. They kept transferring her, and no one still answered.
It is tremendous.
How long has he been with us?
The answer is just tremendous.
Hold on
It's
one second.
tremendous.
November 3rd. Did you have any locals? He didn't have locals either, so.
So the only thing holding him is New Iberia Parish.
Yes, sir.
No, thank you. I seriously, this is the 10,000 subscriber appreciation stream, and I can't say thank you to all the new subscribers
To be in a good mood.
and any of you that are just dropping in to see the stream here. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. There'll be lots more regular videos that aren't live streams, but hey, I just
Mr.
thought
Dale,
I'd
let me ask you a question.
break out the live streaming equipment and do a
time in
quick
Louisiana?
live stream. Watch us some Van, watch us some Middleton, some Simpson, some Webster, all at once.
Yeah, that's what my dad told
Love
me.
you
I didn't
guys.
pay no
Thank
attention
you
to
so
him
much.
either. But anyway,
Thank you so much.
I'm divorced now. My stepson is dead. My stepdaughter is probably behind this charade that I'm involved with right now. That's too much. But anyway, I moved here 2 years ago. It's getting rough over there in that little town. They broke into my house, stole everything when I was in the hospital. And I had enough. I moved over here. I have family up in Youngstown. And I've been living here ever since. I'm a member of your town here.
Mr. Dale, here's my problem. If I release you on your own recognizance, if I let you out.
Yes, sir.
They're just gonna get another warrant.
Well, I could have a
Master.
resolve it from there. I can't do anything from here. I don't have anybody other than my niece.
He has other names,
Well,
but he
my thing is,
chooses
the way
to
resolve
go
it
by
is
Master
drive back to
mostly.
Louisiana and turn yourself into
Or
Iberia
Buddy.
Barrett.
Okay.
His real name is hold on.
That would be the quickest way to resolve it if I let you out of jail.
Yes, sir. I don't drive, but
Obviously, I can't make you do that. I've got no way to make you do that. I'm just trying to avoid you going through the process of getting served with this warrant again and again and again and again until they
I'll take care of it, sir. I'll give you
eventually
my
take
word.
it out of the system. Okay? Because I'm tired of holding you for them. I'll be honest with you.
I'm tired of being here, sir. I got a home here and a life.
They run it with
And a
me,
dog.
but here's the deal. You've done all you could do. You signed the waiver of extradition. You put them on the clock. We've now tried and tried, and they don't want to come get you in a reasonable amount of time, I'm going to release you on your own recognizance. That does not take away the warrant. The warrant is still there.
Okay, I don't want this to happen again, sir.
Yeah, until you get
This is a
over this
nightmare.
period and to get this behind you, it's going to keep circling around.
Is
and
he getting
you.
out?
I have friends over there.
He's getting out.
They're judges, appeals
Uh-oh.
court judges,
Uh-oh.
attorneys.
Okay. Well, I'm afraid to even ask what that's worth in Louisiana. Stories about Louisiana are legendary. I've got family over there.
They're all Roman Catholic too.
Yeah. Well, that helps over there.
Yeah.
You ever heard of Bruley? You ever heard Bruley?
Yeah.
They got an oak tree that they are very proud of. It's really the whole story. Bruley Oak. I don't know. They love that oak tree. I don't know if there's anything else worth looking at over there. Lord.
They got some good fishing.
They got some good fishing. They got some good hunting. Ducks come through there.
That's it though. That's it.
And the food's good. Let's not.
Most definitely.
That you can eat well over there too.
He brought the claws out. Damn it!
You better be having a good time, because if you're not having a good time, it's gonna be a terrible time.
Yeah.
Can I get him?
There's no in between. All right, so I've released you on your recognizance. They're gonna process you out today.
God, he's looking at me like he's
They
gonna
try to
kill
serve
me.
you the warrant again before you even leave. Okay, just be aware. Don't
gonna lay
harm
down.
anybody, because the warrant is still active.
That was
If someone
close.
comes and arrests you, just bow your head and say, "I'm so I know what it's about," and go with them. Okay.
That's what I did here, sir.
I know. I'm not saying you didn't. I'm just saying you. Again, I recognize you have done everything you could to get the situation resolved from where you're at. Now I'm going to give you a chance to resolve it outside. Okay.
Right.
All right. Good luck to you. Hopefully, I don't see you in the next 10 days.
Okay, that's a wrap.
Miss Famber, what time are we doing it tomorrow?
8 o'clock.
No.
How you
10
can't
o'clock.
act right at all?
We doing it at 10 o'clock?
That's funny.
10:30.
Why
They
you
only
can't
have
act
one
right? Can you
uniform
make
that
it 10?
size. They can only keep them for a day.
I don't know why we can't do it at 10. I don't know why. I don't even ask anymore. Someone higher up the food chain than me is making these decisions.
You know, if you want to, we can change.
She's got red hair, and she answers the phone and she tells me what to do. I don't even question things anymore. It's really a product of being married 31 years, to be honest with you.
The cat has
tell
me,
stuff and I just
had
nod
me
my head and go, "Oh,
completely
that's the way it
distracted.
is."
I don't even know where we're at.
Floyd knows.
I can relate.
Thank you.
Oh, hey.
All right, let's get started.
Let's pause it there for a second. Ha! That's funny. I didn't realize that was the end. That was the end of that particular. Yeah. Middleton's up next. This is an interesting one. So I just want to let y'all know. I watched a little bit of this one. It's only about 8 minutes long, but this guy is actually. I just want to set this up just a little bit, because this guy is actually in trial for Pattison. Pattison's sick. He doesn't feel well. So he tells Middleton, "Hey, why don't you just handle this?" So Middleton reviews this guy's information and stuff and decides, hey, he's already done 20 days. I'll just give him 20 days and be done with it. Because, that's Middleton's MO, right? That's what he normally does. And it's one of those charges that he'll get 60 days max or some nonsense like that. And he asked the guy, the guy has to approve allowing Middleton to do the sentence and stuff. And the guy's like, why don't we just wait for Pattison to get back and I'll let Pattison do what he needs to do. Middleton's like, okay. And he says, he starts writing down, the guy, doesn't want to do this thing and all that type of stuff. And I'll let you see what happens next. It's kind of funny. Oh.
Right, anyway, this is file 22160 SM, People versus Christopher James Houghton. Mr. Houghton, you may have been surprised to see me here. I'm Judge Middleton. This case had all been in front of Judge Pattison. Judge Pattison is the judge that put you on probation arraign you on the probation violation and set this matter for a hearing. He is ill this morning. I got a text very early this morning indicating that he wasn't feeling well. Come on in, Dan. And wouldn't be here.
I forgot you were taking that. Sorry, Judge.
So he probably was in the court next door. Judge Pattison anyway isn't available. I've been covering his docket this morning and I'm prepared to do this. You have a right to have the judge that sentenced you do the PV hearing if you wish. I won't be offended, but if you want Judge Pattison to do this, we're gonna have to set it for another day. If you're willing to have me do it, we'll just proceed from here. I have read the file. I read the original complaint. I read the police report about the broken windows, windshield. Read the notes and the probationer status report, and I'm ready to proceed. But if you object to having me do it, let me know and we'll have to reset this. Mr. Gibson, do you have any objection to me handling the matter?
No, I don't have any objection.
Mr. Houghton, do you?
I think I'll be all right with Patterson doing the judgment.
All right. All right, I'll note defendant objects to JCM doing the PV hearing. So I have to reset this. As you know, Daniel's recommending 60 days in jail. I counted it up. I think you did 22. I was inclined to call it good. Judge Pattison will probably be inclined to give you the 60 days. So I'll give you what you asked for. We'll have this matter set for hearing in front of Judge Pattison.
Well, Pattison just gives you the 60 days. That sounds good.
Subsequent date, it'll probably be after the first of the year.
In your honor, could you make sure, or could you order that the defendant test today? Because I haven't heard from him, even when he got picked up on this, he never called me.
Oh yeah, by the way, you need to test
He
today.
also owes $300.
Today.
File 18159.
Today.
A domestic violence case.
It's like we hit 10,000 subscribers today, baby.
Else, but I guess it never
Today.
got addressed. Yeah, as a condition of your bond, you're supposed to test regularly, and you've been kind of off the radar. When did you last have any contact with the defendant at his arraignment?
I think it was around
The
June.
last time I reported was June 29th over the phone.
Well, all right, let me ask you a couple questions. Are you still living in Decatur,
Yes,
76th Ave?
yes.
All right.
Bay.
We'll get a correct phone number before you leave. All right.
El Bay.
On the way back, you can test at the day reporting center.
Right.
All right. I was hoping to bring this to a close today, but it's your choice, and we'll set it in front of Judge Pattison. I want you to go test at the day reporting center.
Your Honor, I think the defendant may be asking if he could possibly reconsider on and maybe just resolve the case today.
No, he made his choice. I guess he can look for 60 days other than 22.
Paul's like, you
All right,
fucking
you
moron.
go
You
test it
moron.
at the
I'm sorry. I
reporting
gotta
So he doesn't do it here, he does it after DRC.
DRC, yeah.
All right,
And he
Daniel,
has he'll need to
check with
pay.
him and get a phone number and email
Will do,
address.
And
And then I want you to go out to the counter. Well, we've got a correct address. But I want you to go directly from here to DRC on your way back.
All right, thank you.
And I do have an up-to-date phone number for the defendant. I can get it.
Oh
All
boy.
right, very good. All right, good luck, Mr. Houghton.
All right, let's see what's next. Oh yeah, boy. Oh yeah. All right. I gotta do a little setup here too. I don't know how many of y'all watch Law Talk with Mike, but yeah, I saw a bit of this. I didn't see all of it. I just got tipped off to it existing. By seeing Law Talk with Mike covering it. So this is a legit soft sit that is pulling out the whole soft sit script on old Judge Webster with Regeer in play. So Hey, I don't know how many of y'all may have already seen this. It looks like it's been making the rounds in the court tube sphere, but I haven't seen it yet. So in this situation, we're all just going to watch it together. You know, you'll just hear me over here laughing and doing my own little thing. And just keep in mind, this is the viewer appreciation, 10,000 subscriber appreciation shebang. And you guys are making the comments for Wolfie over here. I don't know where he is in relation to me. Where are my hands? Which hand is right? I don't freaking know. Anyway, yeah, watch this Webster clip. After the Webster clip comes Simpson. And the Simpson little docket call it was fun. It's fun. So here we go. Let me see. How do we work this? We press the pedal.
Will now be on the record in 23 TR 2777, State of Kansas versus Anthony Edward Dubus. Jared Regier for the state. Is Mr. Dubus present? Anthony Dubus?
I am Anthony Edward Dubus. Dubus is the English pronunciation. Dubus is the original French. And I am appearing specially in propria persona, not pro se, as sui juris.
Okay, first of all, I can't see you, so you're not here.
Parents satisfied?
Thank you, sir. Now,
Absolutely.
as far as I need to go, well, I need you back here in person.
Okay, well, it's propria persona, not in person. I am not the legal entity that you're claiming me to be.
All right, sir, if I can't get you on camera, you're not here.
I'm doing so right now. I'm just removing it as it's taped. It takes a while.
Now, the second order of business, let's get your name straight. I know a family with the same exact spelling in America, and they do pronounce it Dubus, but you said you pronounce it
Dubus, as the original Dubus, as the original French. Yep.
Very well, Dubus.
Thank you.
Now, you're welcome. Now, Mr. Dubus appears in person and pro se.
Correction, propria persona.
Well, in this court, it's in person. And
correction, in all courts, it may be either pro se, either appear in person, or propria persona.
Well, in my years of law school and nearly 40 years of practice, both as an attorney and a judge, it's been in person, and that's what I'm going with, sir. I believe that is just fine. So in any event, we will proceed with your charges. In count one, sir, you're charged with, on August 17th, 2023, in Butler County, Kansas, operating a motor vehicle on a highway of this state without having a valid driver's license pursuant to KSA 8-235A. No valid driver's license is a Class B non-person misdemeanor. And that means that if you were to be convicted, your sentence could be up to 6 months in the county jail, and your fine could be up to $1,000. In count two, it is alleged that on or about the 17th day of August, 2023, in Butler County, Kansas, you did then and there unlawfully operate or attempt to operate a motor vehicle, to wit, a 2003 Honda Accord, upon a highway of the state, to wit, 1700 block of East Foxdale Street, Andover, Butler County, Kansas, while the vehicle was not registered in violation of KSA 8-142. Failing to register a vehicle as alleged here by the state is an unclassified non-person misdemeanor. It has its own special penalties of a fine as high potentially of $2,500 and a jail sentence potentially anywhere from 30 days to 6 months. In count 3, it is alleged that on or about the 17th day of August, 2023, in Butler County, Kansas, Anthony Edward Dubus, Dubus,
Thank you,
will
my
then
honor.
and there unlawfully and intentionally drive a motor vehicle
Dubus.
upon a public highway or property open to use by the public and fail to provide proof of insurance upon demand by a law enforcement officer. Now, sir, if you had insurance
I
when
am
you were
going to
stopped, but
say
just didn't have
no.
it with you or couldn't find it quickly,
Hard no.
just provide proof
For
to the
this
county
question.
attorney and they'll most likely dismiss that charge. But if you really didn't have insurance, you're looking at a class B non-person misdemeanor. The law does require a minimum fine if you're convicted of $300
Oh my God,
up to
all of his
$1,000.
arguments
And
are going
it
to
does have a
be
possible jail sentence up to
defunct.
6 months.
There's no
Those are
gold
the
fringe
charges
anywhere.
against you. You do have the right
She's not a
to an
maritime
attorney.
judge.
You can hire any attorney
Or
of
she is
your
a maritime
choice,
judge.
but if you cannot
Wait.
afford an attorney, you can apply and see if you qualify for a court-appointed attorney. You don't have to have an attorney, though. You can waive your right to an attorney and represent yourself. So that's an order of business we need to take care of today, is whether you want an attorney or not. And then another is to make sure that you understand what the charges are and the possible penalties. Do you have any questions for me about that?
Yeah, I don't understand the nature and cause of
Oh
the
my
charges. I have
God.
not had my accuser face me to bring the charges against me, as is a violation of due process. And I want to correct, for the record of the court, the named defendant is different than the named person, being myself. Hold on, let me make sure I get that in view of the camera. The named person here is different than the one
I've blurred
named
things here.
in the charges
Darn
and
it.
the counts,
Are there things,
being
is
a
he
difference
doxing
of
himself on my stream? I couldn't even tell.
representation of who exactly it is
That annoys me.
the charges are against. And it is to my belief and knowledge that per KAR 8243 subsection A, exemption from the motor carrier safety regulations.
I'm going to
A,
say that's
the
correct
occasional
because I don't
transportation
know
of
and I
personal
don't care.
property by private motor carriers that is not for compensation and is not in the furtherance of a commercial enterprise. I am exempt from these rules and regulations, and if I need to get a USDOT number to show that I was not operating a commercial motor vehicle or as a common carrier for business or for profit or in the furtherance
Did she
of a
go to
commercial
sleep?
enterprise,
I think she went to sleep.
I will be more than happy to produce that USDOT number to show that I am in fact a private
Oh no, she
motor
blinked.
carrier,
Okay, her eyes are
not
open.
operating in commerce, not driving, as I'm merely transporting and traveling.
Mr. Dubois, you are not charged under the Uniform Commercial Carriers Code as adopted by the state of Kansas.
That's
You are
hilarious.
charged just as a motorist operating a motor vehicle. Again, not a commercial vehicle. These are not laws that are subject to the commercial code or to the administrative regulation that you referred.
That's probably true,
Although
Dreams.
you mentioned the word operating. Operating is a term used for the commercial furtherance of a commercial enterprise, or driving, operating, the physical use or furtherance of for-profit business or for compensation.
It may under the commercial code, but not under the code otherwise.
It is under Kansas, correct?
It is not under Chapter 8 of the Kansas statutes, or Chapter 40, which are filed under. But we can address that.
Is a Honda Accord officially a submarine?
Or a motions hearing if necessary.
Is this a feature I did not realize I had
see
available on my vehicle?
Statutory language that you're addressing being applicable to these statutes, at least preliminarily at this hearing.
It is
I don't-
within, sorry.
Didn't I hear
Okay.
Go ahead.
that he had a Honda
That's my
Accord?
ruling
Is that what he-
there,
that's-
and then
that's
on the
what I heard,
name
right?
issue, I am not tracking you there. The only difference I see is that at the top of the document, state of Kansas and your name are capitalized, and in the initial,
the
or in the
more-
individual charges, it's traditional capital letter of the first name, all lowercase of the remaining names
He does have an interesting look about him,
throughout. So
doesn't he?
I'm not following that argument. Again, if you want to readdress that at a later date, we can, but I'm just not seeing that argument.
Okay.
Now
Well,
then,
I motion and move this court to dismiss this case for the motion I have.
Buddy, that's
filed
not even gonna work in
and for
Michigan.
the
I got
brief
news
in
for you.
Support of motion to dismiss for lack of jurisdiction.
sir, I do not have any such motion or brief in support. Mr. Regier, have you received any such documents?
Not to my knowledge, Your Honor, and so I fail to see, at least at this juncture, how such a motion is properly brought before the court. Unless the court is aware of something that I am not aware of.
Well, that's what I'm trying to decide, if it's properly before the court. Mr. Dubois, who did you file the motion and brief with?
Well,
Or did
seeing
you-
as your guys' e-file is down for what is it? It's called a ransom malware or something. I cannot e-file.
Right,
so
but you can mail it, or you can walk it into the clerk of the court. Have you done that?
Yes, I've mailed it. By email,
But-
which a
and I'm
court
sorry,
clerk
when I
said I could.
Okay, go ahead, please. I'm sorry, I interrupted you.
No, you're fine. It was by email, which the court clerk said I could, considering the e-file was down. And I
Alright.
can't really go 20-something miles to do that, considering my personal property was stolen.
When did you email it, sir? When did you email it?
A while ago.
Judge,
Yeah.
Yes.
we do not accept emailed filings, only faxed or by mail or person.
Okay,
I'm
I was
sorry.
told that they do not have fax, so I could not do that. So email would be okay.
He may have called the wrong courthouse then.
They spent 10 minutes finding my case because your guys' system was down. So I'm fairly
recall
certain it was
which-
the correct one.
Okay, do you recall which you file, or which court you called?
Let me go to my sent. tstafford@bucokansas.com.
I think that might be at the county courthouse, not the district courthouse.
Okay, so
Is
if
it?
you want,
Okay.
if you want to file something, sir, let's make sure you file it in a fashion that will get it officially recognized. So Ashley, how do you suggest he file motions and the like?
He will either need to mail us a copy of it or he can fax file.
And is your guys' fax active?
Yes, that has been the whole time.
Okay,
It's
and
not effective, yes.
what's the fax number?
Our fax number is 316-321-9486.
Okay, and my honor, I have one
My
last
honor?
question. For the nature and cause of these charges, is it a criminal or is it a civil matter?
This is a criminal matter.
Okay, as is a criminal matter, there are two jurisdictions which I may be tried. One is the common law.
Oh
and the other is a
God,
military
we're back on
tribunal.
script.
Which of those two do you intend to try me in?
I intend to try you in this one, sir.
Which is this one? Please elaborate.
The criminal one.
Well, criminal has two jurisdiction. It is either the common law.
Oh, this is
or
Cherry. He's
it is
telling the judge about law.
Military tribunal.
Well, sir, we're not going to go into that at this point.
are you refusing to acknowledge to me and
We're gonna
tell
use
me
British
the nature and
law.
cause of the charges?
I have told you the nature and the cause of the charges. I
You are
think the
not elaborating.
remaining, I think the remaining issue, sir, is whether you're going to hire an attorney, apply for court appointed, or represent yourself.
My honor, I
I'm
need to
going
know
to
whether or not
represent
this is going to be in the common law or a military tribunal.
someone else,
Well,
not
I am
myself.
going to ask you one more time. Are you going to hire an attorney?
Because
apply for court
I'm a
appointed,
representative, not a person or
represent
personage
yourself,
of a
sir?
representative.
Again, I'm not representing myself. I am sui juris in proper persona and propria persona.
So you're not
Persona
going to
non
have an
grata.
attorney, or are you?
No, I'm not going to be presented or re-presented by any
Represented.
British agent, registrant, or anybody else to be a ward of the state. I'm standing on my rights, and I do not abrogate them.
Did he just
And if you're
conflate
going to
represented
continue
to be
move
represented?
this court without any sort of evidence, well, I guess I'll have to file that, but
We're going to set your hearing. How do you want to plead to the charges first? Then, if you don't want to have an attorney, how do you want to plead to no valid driver's license?
I'm not gonna get past
my
represented.
honor, are you attempting to administer the trust without permission and consent?
What?
I'm asking you for your response. I'm giving you the chance to respond. Do you want to plead to this charge or not?
What?
My honor, I don't
My
make
honor?
any pleas, as I am appearing in propria persona, and
Prior persona.
any plea would
any
submit jurisdiction to the court.
If
I am here challenging jurisdiction under the common law, as I am
just
owed
so
the
everybody
law of
knows,
peace.
this is exactly what
And
happens when
this
I'm
is
watching these
a
things while I'm making those little
fraud
comments. I'm
action.
sitting here
As
verbalizing
fraud in the inducement
just like
from the
this.
beginning under due process violations from Deputy Khalid
Dreams can
Baraka
probably attest to
and the
that a
other
little
officers
bit.
or sheriffs that were on scene. And if you are attempting to administer the trust without consent of myself, the living man, the grantor, in common law, which is above Admiralty Maritime Law, then you will be in violation of Article 3, Section 2, the trial of all crimes, except in case of impeachment, shall be jury, and such trial shall be held in a state where said crime shall have been committed, but when they are not committed with any state, the trial shall be at such place or places as the Congress may by law have directed. And as there is a difference between the Republic State Kansas before the state of Kansas was brought into the Federation of the Union of States. And you will also be in violation of I'm getting it real quick. 18 U.S. Code sections 2381, treason. Whoever owing allegiance to the United States, the corporation, not United States of America or for America, levies war against them or adheres to the enemies, giving them aid and comfort within the United States or elsewhere, is guilty of treason and shall suffer death or shall be imprisoned not less than 5 years and fined under this title, but not less than $10,000, and shall be incapable of holding any office under the United States. Now, I, Anthony Edward Dubus, the proper case trade name, not the all caps legal entity of which you're attempting to administer the trust of, am an American state national, a Kansas state national per 8 USC 1101 subsection 21, and is recognized by the Kansas Human Rights Commission as I have dealings with them going over my nationality in regards to a corporation in which I have a complaint filed against, has already been refused mediation by the company and is being investigated by Barbara Carper, the special investigator of Kansas Human Rights Commission, over my case specifically. And if you're attempting to move this case against myself, you are in violation of executing law rather than just judging on it. Which, if I need to pull up that statute
Sir, do
or
you,
case as well.
sir, do you still have the same phone number you had posted on your bond that you have with AAA Butler County Bail Bonds? Is that still your current phone number?
My honor, Mrs.
316-252?
My honor, Webster, it is, you may call me either Anthony Dubus or Anthony Edward Dubus. I do not accept the term sir. Although,
well.
yes, my phone number is still the same at 316-252-9724.
Right. And is your address, okay, Jess's iPhone needs to be locked. And Mr. Dubois, is your address still homeless, or do you have something more specific at this time?
See, they refuse to put down my address. I am within Wichita, Kansas, rural free delivery within the 4-corner rule 67202, aka the brackets around 67202. And they refused to put down my rural free delivery address and put me as homeless instead because they could not accept it. They refused. Also, Deputy Khalid Barake, when I was taken to Butler County Detention Center, refused that there were any magistrates at all within any of the courts, which per due process of common law, I was to be taken before a magistrate or a tribunal, both judicial, either Article 3 or 4, in front of a magistrate judge to be decided whether or not I was even within the jurisdiction to be tried for these charges or commercial crimes.
Your next court date will be 2 weeks from Monday. What do you have, Ashley? 2 weeks from this past Monday. What is it?
I believe that is going to be Monday, the 18th.
All right, Mr. Dubois, your next court date is December 18th at 8 a.m. by Zoom. You can always appear in the courthouse personally if you like. I am appointing Attorney Darren Patterson. Now, if you don't want to use him.
I do not accept any appointment of any attorney.
But I show that you don't have a specific residence. Do you have a job, employment?
I did, and then these actions against myself from the state of Kansas caused me not to have it anymore, which I am in process of finding another one, putting in applications every day and making sure I do my due diligence to make sure that I can gain my compensation and my livable wage.
Well, your attorney is Darren Patterson.
My honor.
His number is 316-322-7700. Ashley, please send him Mr. Patterson, the appointment and the court date. I want you two to talk. If he can be of any service to you, I would encourage you to let him do so. If you have any questions or if you want him to help you with any motions, he can advise you on that. But I think at this point, there is a lot of confusion on your part about
no, there's no confusion
and how it works. Did you
I've
go to
researched
law school,
more than
Mr. Dubois? Did you go to law school? Are you a licensed attorney?
it is Anthony Dubus or Anthony Edward Dubus. No, I am not a licensed practice attorney, although that does not stop the common law right of anybody practicing law for themselves or not my bad, not practicing, as that is the commercial term, enacting law and being in court for themselves, on behalf of themselves, and to have any form of counsel they deem necessary.
All right, we do have finally a point we agree on, that you don't have to have counsel. But I want Mr. Patterson available to you because you have, in this court's opinion, mixed federal law and state law and other sources of law that don't
My honor.
all go together.
May
And
I
just want
elaborate?
him to be available to you. I think we have exhausted this particular hearing, the purpose of which is merely to make sure you know what the charges are, the possible penalties, and your rights that I have gone over with you, including your right to counsel, which I'm hearing you say you don't wish to utilize. But nevertheless, I'm going to direct Mr. Patterson to at least be available to you, that you be here again December 18th at 8 a.m. by Zoom. And I'm going to continue your bond until that date and time. So anything else, Mr. Anthony Edward Dubois, please take that up. Thank you. Please take that up at the next hearing after you've had a time to talk to Mr. Patterson.
Okay, my last final thing I want to say is I'm already filing Kansas Commission on Judicial Conduct complaint against a judge. And that would be the prior judge, Mr. Mr. Lee, I believe. And I will be adding you to the complaint as well, as you are violating my due process right and my Sixth Amendment right.
Well, you're welcome to do that, sir, if you want. But at this time, this hearing is adjourned.
Okay, and I also want to mention that Mr. Regier has not moved this case against myself, and that the witness, firsthand witness that needs to be present to move this case against myself is not present.
Your argument,
and is a violation of my Sixth Amendment. I yield.
Your arguments are noted, and we are in recess. You are excused at this time, Mr. Anthony Edward Dubois.
Dubois, thank you. My honor.
I will get it. Dubois.
You're fine. And in the reference to the family, of which you are probably familiar with,
yes.
I am the only person actually being within common law. They subject themselves as citizens, of which I'm not, and that is probably where the familiarity of the last name comes from. And I appreciate your time. Thank you. And I hope you have a blessed day.
Thank you. You too.
Saw the case, the people versus Destiny McIntyre.
Oh, wow. So, yeah, got a little worked up there. Do apologize for that. Probably works a lot better when I mute myself and just comment with everybody else. I think that's probably the way to go here. So, yeah, next on tap, we have Judge Simpson. Yay! This will be our final judge for the evening. This has been fun as hell. Thank you, everybody who has subscribed recently and come around to enjoy the videos on the channel. We're just hanging out here live tonight. Thank you, Kyle. What's up, K Bark? We're just hanging out here tonight, watching a few videos. This is the last one that we have that we're going to watch, and then I'm going to say goodnight to everybody, and then I'm probably going to go play some video games, but I'm not going to stream that, so don't worry about that. You're not going to be watching video games streaming. I'm not going back to that, although we did consider making this an Elder Scrolls Online stream. I'm just going to be honest about that. We did talk about saying, hey, maybe the 10,000 subscriber stream should be an all-night Elder Scrolls Online stream, but yeah, I decided to watch some good old. There were some good court cases that came around on the court tube today, so there's just been a plethora of stuff. And to be honest, there's another really good one that we could watch, but I don't know. It's literally another hour's worth of stuff, but we can think about it. This is going to be about 20 minutes long, something like that. So, yeah, we're going to watch some Judge Simpson now. So let's enjoy this together, ladies and gentlemen. Judge Simpson for The View. I gotta be honest. I don't even know what I'm doing. Let's just watch the video.
We are ready, Your Honor. Good afternoon, Judge. May it please this court, Nicholas Bennett, on behalf of Destiny McIntosh, who appears via Zoom. Ms. McIntosh, please state your name.
Destiny McIntosh.
All right. Counsel, as to the complaint, she's here for arraignment. You waive formal reading.
Yes, Your Honor, we waived the formal reading and stand mute. I did discuss the charges, the maximum possible punishment, and all of my client's rights with Ms. McIntosh.
All right. Defendant having waived formal reading, standing mute, the court will enter a not guilty plea. I'll adjourn. You're asking for an adjournment of the pretrial, I presume?
Yes, please, Your Honor.
Pretrial in this matter is adjourned to January 3rd, 2024, 9 a.m. As to bond in this case, counsel, anything you want to say? Well, before we do that, what was the alleged BAC in this matter?
0.264.
Any accident? All right, go ahead, counsel. Anything you want to say regarding bond?
Yes, thank you, Judge. Miss McIntosh is 26 years old. She lives with her boyfriend in Livonia. She is a college graduate from Eastern University, product design and engineering, and she does have a full-time job at Chrysler, I believe in Auburn Hills, where she works for the prototype department. She's not currently on probation or parole. She has no criminal record that I could see through the Internet Criminal History Access tool. This would be her first offense of any kind. Judge, she has taken this very serious. She is 100 days sober, at least. So we have at least 100 days of sobriety. She has been attending Alcoholics Anonymous. She has started the process of going into therapy, Your Honor. She has a intake with Tree of Life. Your Honor, additionally, she is being proactive with this case and with her life. I've had a personal meeting with her father with my client's permission. So, some people choose to hire me because I'm also a sober person. I have been sober for 5 years, so I'm able to lend some advice in that regard. Your Honor, we would ask you to take that all into consideration before setting your bond.
Bond in this case will be set in the amount of $25,000. I'll give a personal recognizance bond on that. I will order standard conditions, including no assaultive behavior or possession of any weapons. There is also to be no possession of any alcohol, recreational marijuana, or any illegal drugs. I would indicate that I'm also signing an order. She's to report to our Department of Community Corrections for placement on a sober link alcohol tether. She's to do that within 24 hours. Counsel, did you want their phone number?
Yes, please, Your Honor.
Area code 734-973-4520.
Thank you very much, Judge.
All right, and we will see you guys after the holidays.
Your Honor, I do have one request, and I'm a little hesitant to ask, but as part of my job, I must. My client had a vacation planned before this case was, before she was set for court here. It's a cruise leaving New Orleans on January 7th for 7 days. It's already been booked, Your Honor. She will not go if the court orders her that she can't. Of course, she will not go. but I told her that I would ask the court if she would be able to go and perhaps, do some ETG testing or something like that when she got back.
Here's what I'm gonna do then. If she wants to go on the cruise, I take her off of the SoberLink, put her on a scram.
For the cruise, Your
So
Honor?
I'll know if she's drinking.
That would be fine for us, Your Honor. Can we make that call at the next pretrial?
Pardon?
Could we please make that decision at the next pretrial?
Well, when is the cruise?
It's the 7th, January 7th.
Okay, well, she can make that call at that time. I'll put her on the SoberLink at this point. And then she
Thank
can
you very
make a
much.
decision as to whether or not she wants to go.
And then she just reports to the community corrections within 24 hours.
Absolutely.
Yes, Judge. Thank you very much.
And given what's happened in court, you probably want to get there. All right?
Yes, Your Honor. We certainly will. Thank you, Judge.
All right. Appreciate it. Court calls the case. People versus Aaron Piccini.
Patricia Reiser on behalf of people. Bridget Kenneth on behalf of Mr. Piccini. Mr. Piccini, if you can state your name for the record.
Aaron Piccini.
Your Honor, we'd be asking for an adjournment on this one. We're waiting on additional discovery and possibly.
I'll adjourn this matter January 17th, is it?
Yes.
2024, 9 a.m. Bond continued.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Court calls the case People versus Wan Zhang. Mr. Zhang, you need to turn on your camera, please.
Yeah, we attended that. It's a camera. No? So this is
I have no camera. I can't see you.
Okay, we are. Did you
Oh,
see?
there you are. Okay, yes, now I see you.
Yeah. Hello,
Okay.
how are you?
I'm doing great. Thank you for asking.
Yeah, this is mom. Xiangxuan's mom.
Okay,
Do you have
sir,
do you have the interpreter?
you need an interpreter.
Mandarin.
Mandarin?
Yeah.
Okay. Can we?
I can request it now.
All right, we're requesting an interpreter now.
Okay.
Okay, you just hold on a minute.
Okay.
We're gonna see an interpreter.
Okay. Sorry, wasting your time.
You just stay right there.
Okay.
And just you're good.
Okay, thank you.
Good afternoon, Madam Interpreter. You're in front of the Honorable J. Cedric Simpson of the 14th District Court, Washtenaw County, State of Michigan. We need your assistance with one criminal matter today. Our number is 1423.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Can you please raise your right hand to be sworn? Do you solemnly swear or affirm that you will interpret accurately, completely, and impartially, using your best skill and judgment, and to translate from English into Mandarin and from Mandarin into English in the manner not before the court? So I'll do that.
Yes, I do.
Thank you, ma'am.
All right. Good afternoon, Madam Interpreter.
Good afternoon.
Court calls the case of the people of the state of Michigan versus, I think it's Zhang Zhang.
你好，我们这边的案子呢，就是密西根这边这个州，然后呢，这个人叫做张健，是吗？
不是张健了，向璇。
No, the name is not Zhang Jian, it's Xiang Xuan.
Is it spelled XUANXIANG?
Yes.
拼写。
你要回答，我不能签了回答。
跟您确认一下，拼写是 XUANXIANG， 对吧？
对。
Correct.
Sir, you are before the court on a complaint that alleges that on or about July 11th, 2022, at a location in Pittsfield Township, state of Michigan,
你说的现在都好了。
that you did maliciously use a telecommunication device.
好，我跟您说一下，我们现在正在法庭前。这边呢是因为您被控告2022年的7月11号的时候，这个地址呢是在Pittsburgh 这个城镇，然后密西根这个州，主要呢是说使用这个电子设备。
不是的，是
Do
枪。
you understand the nature of that charge, sir?
您知道这个被控告的这个主要问题是什么吗？
是不是？
不知道。
I'm not sure。
You're not sure.
您不太清
Is
楚
that-
是什么问题是吧？
是枪噻。
对。
你要说噻。No, this is Mama. I think about he last
No,
year.
no,
He
Mom, I cannot have you speaking. I need to talk to him.
你就说噻，你去年病了。
不好意思，您自己说一下，您是否理解？
对，去年把枪支了就拿走了，现在要申请法院解决令，要把这个枪拿回来，就这个意思，是不是？
我去年生病了。
I was sick last year.
枪被警察局的拿走了。
那个我的武器，我的枪被警察局拿走了。
My gun was taken by the police.
Yeah.
就说现在你正常了。
现在我正常了，我希望把我的武器取回来。
Okay,
Right
I'm going
now,
to stop you. I'm going to stop you right now. I don't need to know anything that happened. I just need to I need to know that you understand what you are charged with.
就是说具体发生了什么事情，我这边不需要了解，我只需要了解，就是说你知道你现在被控告是为什么被控告，对吗？
就是枪，武器要拿回来，
就是武器要拿回来。我不知道我被控告什么。
I'm not sure what is that, but I guess it's regarding the weapon that was taken away.
Sir, the charge says that you maliciously used a telecommunication service with the intent to terrorize, frighten, intimidate, harass, or molest, or disturb the peace of a Quinn Chin.
我们这边控告的是您，就是说没有正确的使用这个电话的这个设备，然后呢，就是有一些侮辱的语言，然后给到这个陈坤，是吧？
他扯那个是，这不是扯枪的事。你说那是在生病的期间。
Do you understand now what you're charged with?
您知道您现在是什么问题了吗？就是被指控的问题。
不知道。
I don't know.
是枪的事情。我看把下一个。
Okay, sir, you're charged with calling Quinn Chin and threatening physical harm or other damage to a person or property during the course of that conversation with them. Do you now understand what you're charged with?
我说的就是说，你有跟这个困陈联系，给他打电话，比如说你有威胁他，会对他造成肢体上的伤害，或者是财产上的侵害。
没有。
I don't think so.
All right, here's what I'm going to do. Could you let him know I'm going to order him to appear before the court in person on January 3rd, 2024 at 9 a.m.
我跟您说一下，我需要你2024年1月3号的时候早上9点到庭，就是现场到庭审来上庭。
来不了。
我来不了啊，我不在密歇根州啊，我在艾奥瓦州。
I'm not at the Michigan State. I couldn't come to the court.
Where are you?
你在哪？
艾奥瓦 ，Kenona。
Iowa, Kenona?
Yeah. Yes.
Where?
在哪个地方？
艾奥瓦 ，Kenona。
Iowa,
对
Iowa
Iowa?
State. Yes.
Okay. You need to make yourself out here from Iowa. I'll give you to January 17th.
那您需要从爱荷华过来，然后我帮你把这个时间改到1月17号。
没办法过来。
没有办法过来。
I cannot go.
不能开车，也不能坐飞机。
Sir, you're going to need to appear or I will be issuing a bench warrant for your arrest.
我跟您说，您需要过来，你要不能过来，我们可能会进行拘捕。
到底是怎么回事？你问他到底是怎么回事？是谁控告你？你再问清楚。你问他。
到底是怎么回事？
I'm not sure what's going on.
I've given you the instructions. You need to appear before this court in person January 17th, 2024, 9 a.m.
我刚才已经跟您说过了，就是我需要你来到法庭上庭，本人来，2024年1月17号早上9点。
再说一遍。
You are to have no contact with Quinn Chin.
您不能跟昆城联系。
把时间再说一遍，问他。
1月17号早上9点。
I might suggest to you that you may want to talk to an attorney before that point in time and see if something else can be arranged. But at this point, I'm ordering you to appear in person on that date.
我建议你可以跟你的律师联系一下，看有没有什么其他的选择。目前来讲，我是需要你到庭的，1月17号，2024
谁是律师？谁是律师？
我的律师啊，我没有律师。
I don't have attorney.
Well, we'll solve that problem. This is a public defender case.
Your Honor, Bridget Coons on behalf of the public defender.
I won't waive formal reading at this point. I'm going to set it for arraignment and pretrial on the 17th.
Okay. Sir, if you can give our office a phone call at 734-222-6970 and leave your phone number with Bridget Coons.
I'm sorry, this is interpreter. Did you mean having the client to call the 734-222-6970 with the phone number?
Yes, that is correct, ma'am.
Thank you. 我跟您说一下，您给这个电话，我们办公室打一个电话，134，您记一下，3个26970这个电话，你打过去之后呢，您留个言，说一下您的名字和电话。
要他再说一遍电话号码。
你能把电话号码再报一遍吗？
Your client requests the interpreter to repeat the phone number. The interpreter will repeat one more time.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you. 734-222-6970。
是什么地方？
是什么地方？
Where is this department? Oh, sorry. What is this department?
That is the office of the public defender's office. They are your attorneys.
这个就是就是到这个地方，它是一个公共辩护的部门，你到这个地方可以找到律师。
怎么找？
我怎么找？
How can I find an attorney?
Call that number.
就打这个电话就可以了。
OK，给小雨了。
All right, thank you.
好，谢谢。
这搞半天不是数钱的事。
All right. Thank you, Madam Interpreter. Appreciate your help today.
You're welcome. Thank you for using our service. Have a nice day. Take care.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you.
Am I coming down? I'm coming down.
Let's sigh. Let's sigh. All good things come to an end. And this thing is slowly but surely coming to an end. I did not mean to do what I just did. Y'all just ignore me for the moment. Yeah. It's a done deal. That was the last case. It's been fun. Hold on. Let's see. Oh, I don't know if I can. Ah, la la la. Look at him. He's got an attitude. He's definitely got an attitude. We don't want to disturb him. Oh God. Oh God. I've disturbed everything. Everything's going haywire now. That's not what we intended to do. I'm sorry. Wow. Thank you everybody for coming out. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for just being you. And it's a holiday season. I don't know what holiday you like best, but whatever holiday you like, make it this holiday. Right? So you like Halloween the most, have a Halloween party. There's no reason it can't be now. Yeah. I really appreciate all you cats. Y'all are really cool. But I'm an old man and I'm tired. I'm ready to maybe go play some video games for a few minutes. Maybe eat some cereal. I don't know. Those cases, right? Those cases were good. I enjoyed. There were some bangers out today. I really think that we had a load of really fun cases. But yeah, Karen, Pineapple, Trance, Dreams, Northwest, K-Bark, everybody I've seen in chat, everybody I haven't seen in chat, the people who are watching, the people who aren't watching, the people who watch later, thank you so much for everything you do. I'm your Lone Wolf Usul. I'm your humble servant. I will be making more videos for you in the very near future, and I hope you enjoy all of them, and we will have more lives eventually. Just keep an eye out. We'll see you next time, all right? I think that's how this goes. And then I go to this screen, and then I come over here, and we do the end song. There's the end song. We can't forget the end song. That's the end song. Oh, yeah. Love you, people. We'll see everybody next time. I'm your Lone Wolf Usul. And I'm going to say, good night, ladies and gentlemen.